Aysegul.
Aysegul.
Hey guys, my name is Vanessa Myron and welcome to Let Afro Talk. So today I have this beautiful and handsome guy here and they're going to introduce themselves and say where they're from.
Okay, my name is Aysegul and I'm from Turkey.
Oh, hi, my name is Mitchel. I'm from Nigeria.
Hi, my name is Latifat. I'm from Nigeria too.
Okay, yeah, I'm from Nigeria too. So today we're going to talk about cultural appropriation versus cultural appreciation. So it's been like a viral, like a news that whenever, like example would be like the black community, right? Whenever they see like what the white people doing like cornrows or doing just having like this African culture, trying to like appropriate like African culture, they get so upset. So I'm just wondering like why would they be upset when we also, like I would say, like example be like the black people, they use the weaves, right? They use the white people's weaves, but whenever it's like a white person trying to do cornrow, they get angry. So my question is like, do you guys see that as are you guys always upset whenever you see other people of other race or other country taking your culture, like using your culture for something or whatever?
Well, that makes me happy if someone like uses my culture, because that means they appreciate my culture and they like it, so they use it. And other than that, like I've been wanting to get like an African dress from all my friends from Africa, and they're not bringing me any. But yeah, like that makes me happy, and it reminds me of diversity, and again, it makes me just happy. So if someone is using my culture or I'm using some other people's culture.
I mean, it depends on like the scenario, like when you're talking about it, because if it is just like maybe, okay, let's say like I feel weird, but like a white person, I'll just like having like cornrows in or like braids, and like you can just tell like maybe the person's appreciating the culture. I feel like then it's not really a problem for someone to like want to like also enjoy someone else's culture. But I think the problem is when people want to take credit for it, like making it like, I feel like that's where the problem is. That's what people have a problem with, because it's weird for you to kind of see like maybe like something that's typically like cornrows, like braids or something, like in someone's, and then maybe then they change the names to like maybe box braid or something, and it's like, okay, wait, like are you trying to say you guys created this kind of thing, or like, or are you trying to like are you trying to like claim what's it called, like ownership of like that? I feel like that's how it feels to like the black people that get angry about it. Like for me, it was never a problem because like I'm African, like, and I don't know about everybody, but like for myself, I know if I see like maybe like a white person like in like cornrows or like maybe in like an African dress, I would be happy to see someone in that, because it feels like I'm getting recognized, like my country is recognized outside of like our culture is recognized outside of our country, like someone actually appreciates it. But then it's also a problem when I do it, and then it's like when I do it, it's seen, maybe I'm seen as like inferior, but like when someone else does it, then the person is like, I don't know, artsy, or like maybe they think like person's like cultural. I think that's where, like, I'm just talking like from like the comments I read and everything, like I feel like that's where like the black community is coming from.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same page with
Aysegul.
yeah, I should. I should what?
Aysegul.
I should go.
Aysegul.
Oh, I shall go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the same page. I shall go, and I feel very for me, I'll feel proud, if I see a white person, or like even a black American wearing a Nigerian traditional wear, or doing Nigerian hairstyle, because like it tells me that they actually appreciate our culture, our values, and they are actually picking up the things we do. Like they see everything we do, and they're picking up, our culture, our wears, and all that. So I wouldn't get angry if they're wearing it, but yeah, rather I'll feel proud and good about it.
Okay, so because I remember I saw a video, right? Because you were like, they don't like it if someone takes it as their own, right? But I saw this video of this guy, like he's a white guy, he did dreadlocks on his hair, and there was this black woman and her friend that they were harassing the guy, telling him they wanted to cut off his hair. So do you call that like the guy was appropriating, or?
I feel like that's like overreacting. Like that's also like you're even violating his rights. Like why would you want to cut off his hair? Like that's very, very wrong.
How's
That's
your
harassing.
business?
Like it's only
How's
places
your
like it
business?
doesn't really matter. Like for me, if it is not like, I feel like mind your business. If it's not directly affecting me, then I don't have to say anything. But again, like, I'm going to come back to this. Like, okay, someone checked, like, someone said, I saw this, like, this, it went viral. Someone checked, like, Google, and then, like, inappropriate styles for, like, work, for your workplace, and everything that came up was, like, people in, like, natural hair, like, black people in natural hair. And then when she checked for, like, things that, like, appropriate for, like, going to work, then it was like maybe like white people in like their normal hair and then stuff like that. I feel like that's what gets people angry, but like it is inappropriate for you to carry your own natural hair to work, but then someone else, like maybe like a white person, is in like, I don't even know, I don't want to keep repeating the same example, like maybe like something like typically like a black hair, and then people are like, wow, like this person is like very like cultural, person is like deep or something like that. But then if you do the same thing, you like, people will refer to you like as ghetto or something. I feel like I don't care, but I don't also want to like be ignorant, because I know people won't just like start complaining if there was actually no issue, there was no problem. So I know that obviously there's something making them angry, and I think what is making them angry is the fact that when they do it, it is ghetto, it is wood, it is bad. But when someone else does it, then it feels like, oh, now it is like, it is okay, it is accepted. Like, that's where the problem is. And I think, I don't know why is it like that. I don't understand. Like, I feel like there's so many things like, yeah, in America that are like, why, like, I don't really get why people do that. But then,
So is it only a white and black people thing, or do you think it's like all around the world?
I think it's all around the world,
Yeah.
but like, that's a good example I can think of right now.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like also, I don't know, because I remember there was, Selena Gomez, right? She did this come and get it video, and she had the bindi on her hair, right? Mm-hmm. And the Indians were complaining that she shouldn't have the bindi because it represents something, I don't know, like spiritual. A married, like a spiritual whatever. And do you think that was right? Do you think that she can she could use the bindi wherever she likes? So you guys understand my question?
Oh, yeah, I did, but it's a hard question.
I see, just like her. Sorry, it's just a video. She's entertaining, and I don't see any big deal to that. So, to those who feel offended, once again, they feel that their culture is being represented in a way they don't want it to be. So, I feel that's the only reason why they will complain. And to her, Selena, I'm sure before she did that, she didn't even know of anything like that, or she didn't think of the consequences. So I don't think that's on her part. I don't think that's negative in any way. It's just the same way Beyonce wore this gold thing, that I think represented a Nigerian goddess, the ocean goddess. Like when people saw it, they were like, "Oh wow, she's being rude, disrespectful." But to her, she's just she's chilling. She doesn't care about all that.
The funny thing is that upon not like I'm a Yoruba guy, I never knew that was the ocean.
Yeah.
Like, I was just wondering when people were that like saying, I was like, yeah, wow, so this is, I didn't even know. Like, that's like, so people just, I feel like people just pick up on one thing and then make it so deep and like make it up, like, it's not really a big deal.
They put extra meaning.
It's so
I
extra.
think the important thing is people's intention, like what they're trying to do. I don't think Selena Gomez was trying to insult their culture or their belief, or like other than that, if someone not Muslim, I mean, people are wearing hijab even if they're not Muslim, but if they would wear that, I don't think Muslim people would have any right to say, no, you shouldn't be wearing this because this is insulting my religion, right? Because it's, I don't know, it's just people's intention that we should be looking into more, other than just judging them by the look.
But I don't know us to dive into it, but I feel like this whole topic comes down to segregation, racism, and and what's the other word for it? And and that's it's something that is deep into our culture. Well, not our culture, but like the American culture. So it's something that will always be there, and people will always find ways, go around about it, just to try and make them, So it's something that is eaten deep into our culture. It's there. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So we deal with it the way we can. Pray to God.
Yeah, but I don't understand why would someone be offended, like Africans, if I wore like an African dress and then made like the braids.
I feel like
why would you
it's
be
not even
offended by
Africans that are offended. I feel like it's the
Africans
African
are not-
Americans that
Africans are not offended.
Yeah, we're not
Okay.
offended, but it's like the African Americans. I don't know. I'm not, because this is like
No,
a
like,
sensitive
it's not-
topic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone makes it all about race. You know that they're you know like
black or
they go
white.
back to the racist time, like segregation and everything. I don't know. I feel like everything now is. I feel like we're going back to before, like when everyone was like segregated and
Yeah,
like on
but-
their own. Yeah.
But if they're African Americans, basically that's not even their dress anymore, is it? Do they still wear those?
They don't.
So why do they care? I
In
don't
fact, they don't even-
understand.
You know, it's funny because they don't claim to be Africans.
Yeah.
Like they say they're African
Like,
Americans.
Exactly. One time, my friend went to this
It's just
little
funny.
nightclub, let's say, and she's from Congo, and this African American guy came up to her and he was like, "Oh, so you speak African, huh?" And she said, "Oh yeah, just like you speak American." And then she was like, I mean, she has all the rights to be mad
Yeah.
because Africa is a continent, it's not a country, and African is
Not
a
the language.
And
Yeah.
so people are ignorant, and then they
Very
get
ignorant.
mad.
And I feel like that's the funny thing. You see someone like that now coming to say like, do you speak
Yeah.
African? And then they're the one that will always like be fronting and be extra like, no, you can't appropriate our culture. Something you don't even know anything about. Like
Yeah.
you're so ignorant. You have like
Yeah.
you literally have. And I'm not talking for everybody. I know this is not for everybody. Like, but I know some people are like. They don't know anything. They'll be like, sometimes they'll be asking like stupid questions, but then they're the ones that want to be like that. Like they're the one advocating for like no cultural appropriation. Like, do you even know your culture? Like, what are you talking
Exactly.
about? Like, that's how I feel about that kind of
When when I am like right next to a a girl who wears hijab, they're like, "So you both are from Turkey?" I'm like, "Yes." "So why is she wearing it and why are not you?" And I'm like, "Because kill me." I'm like, "Because it's just the way I believe it, and then she believes it that way, and then I believe it that way, so we do different things." And they're like, "But so you speak Arabic?" I'm like,
No. I don't.
yeah, it's like, people are ignorant, and then on top of that, they like to judge everything. That's the
Exactly.
problem.
So what do you speak?
Turkish.
Russian.
People are ignorant.
She knows everything about Africa, but
I mean,
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I
I met-
actually they would assuming like
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
met-
letting them know.
I met a guy
Turkish.
from Congo like 2 days ago. Oh, he's actually in my class, but we were talking, and then I said, "So you're from Congo? Which one?" He said, "Whoa, how do you know?" I'm like, "Well, I read and then I watch." And then he said, "I'm from Congo, Brazil. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyways, I'm like, "So what is your language?" He said, "French." I'm like, "No, not that one, like the native one." And he's like, "Oh." And I said, "Is it Lingala?" He said, "Well, how do you know?" I said,
I
it's
don't even
just
do all these things you're
learning.
talking about, and I'm African. And I'm African. I don't even know. Like that's the thing. I don't even know all the like. I don't even know.
You can't know everything, but
Exactly.
it was just funny to me. It's like,
okay, so that's a wrap. Thank you
It's a
guys
wrap.
for coming. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us. Tell us what you like to hear from us, and we'll give you guys a
And share. Share our
yeah,
video,
share.
please.
You don't share. This is what you want us to
I'll start sharing today. Share.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.